In the midst of exile, in the heart of Babylon, lived a man who spoke with the heavens. Daniel, the Hebrew captive who became an advisor to kings. But what few know is that he was also a witness to realities that went beyond the limits of the physical world. I lifted up my eyes, and behold a man clothed in linen, his face like lightning, his eyes like torches of fire, and his voice like the sound of a multitude. Daniel witnessed an indescribable heavenly manifestation. A high-ranking angel appears to him with messages from heaven. But soon after the vision, Daniel drops dead. He can't bear the glory of what he sees. He is seized by a paralyzing fear. A deep silence envelopes everything. It wasn't just a vision, it was an open portal, a crack in the veil of eternity. Daniel saw the end of time. He saw kings yet to be born, beasts yet to emerge. He saw the world in upheaval and heard words that no one else could hear. But when everything was about to be revealed, God said, "Shut up. Seal it. Wait." God didn't forget. He just postponed it. The revelation was locked away, like a code that would only be deciphered by those spiritually prepared. There are words that are not spoken to the world. They are whispered to the Spirit. And what Daniel heard still echoes between heaven and earth, waiting for the right time. But what exactly was revealed to Daniel? Why did heaven impose silence on the prophet? The answer perhaps lies in the shadows of time, in the numbers, the visions, the invisible wars, and in the promise that the secret would be revealed only at the end. Daniel didn't just dream, he saw. And what he saw devastated him from the inside. Each vision was a plunge into the darkness of future history. And each revelation was a burden that only a chosen one could bear. I, Daniel, had a dream and visions pass through my mind as I lay in my bed. And then I wrote down the dream. I, Daniel, was distressed in my spirit, and the visions that passed through my mind terrified me. The written visions. The 4 kingdoms as wild beasts, Daniel 7. A lion with eagle's wings. A bear with 3 ribs between its teeth. A leopard with 4 wings and 4 heads. A terrible beast with iron teeth that devoured everything. The coming of an eternal kingdom. Daniel saw a Son of Man coming in the clouds. He receives eternal authority and dominion from an Ancient of Days. The little horn. An arrogant figure who blasphemes against God and persecutes the saints. The vision of evenings and mornings that has been spoken is true. But seal up the vision, for it is for many days to come. But you, Daniel, seal up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Daniel wrote, but not everything. Some words were forbidden, some images sealed. Because what he was shown was so shocking, so devastating, that humanity was not yet ready. What Daniel saw wasn't just geopolitics or religious symbols. He saw the spirit behind history. He saw the plan of darkness. He saw the heavenly battle that lurks behind human wars. And he saw the end. But God commanded silence. Some secrets are too dangerous to speak. And Daniel was the guardian of the unspeakable. Why did God show Daniel the future and then silence him? What's in this secret that God has protected for centuries? In the next block, we'll dive even deeper into the prophetic code that the angels brought and which only now seems to be starting to open up. Among all the mysteries that Daniel tried to unravel, one number stands out: 2,300 days. An encrypted enigma, a countdown that no one knew exactly what it was for. It was a prophecy, but also a warning, a sacred code that the angels asked to be kept hidden. Until 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the sanctuary will be purified. But the meaning of this prophecy has remained a mystery for centuries. The sanctuary was not just a physical place. It was a representation of the divine plan of the invisible battle between light and darkness. 2,300 days, a count that points to a transcendental event, a cleansing that is not just of walls, but of souls. The secret of the 2,300 days is not just a number, it is the key to what is to come. And understanding that code could be the difference between perdition and salvation. Let's uncover how this code connects to the time of the end and what the angels revealed to Daniel so that it would be kept until today. Get ready to discover the hidden meaning of the prophecy that could change everything you think about the future. After centuries of silence, the mystery of the 2,300 days is beginning to reveal itself. This number is not just a count, but a mark, a limit, a warning of what is to come. Daniel the prophet witnessed the invisible struggle between heaven and darkness, and what he saw is not for the faint-hearted. He said to me, "Until 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the sanctuary will be cleansed." Daniel 8 verse 14. The 2,300 days are interpreted as 2,300 years, a symbolic period in biblical prophecy. This time marks the cycle that culminates in the cleansing of the heavenly sanctuary, an event linked to the final judgment. This prophecy connects the past, present, and future, linking Jesus' ministry to the consummation of the ages. The sanctuary is not just a physical place. It represents the throne of God, the heart of the cosmos, where the fate of humanity will be decided. During these 2,300 years, opposing forces have battled for dominance, good and evil, light and darkness. The 2,300 days are not just a number lost in time, they are the call to awaken to the greater truth. The purification of the sanctuary is the harbinger of the final battle between light and darkness, an invitation to choose your side. In the next block, we will unveil the forces trying to prevent this purification, the powers of darkness fighting against the divine plan. Get ready to understand the invisible battle that is happening now, right before our eyes. All is not calm in the cosmos. The purification of the sanctuary is the trigger for an invisible war, a battle between powerful and opposing forces. On the side of darkness, hidden enemies, spirits of deception, and evil powers rise up, seeking to prevent the fulfillment of prophecy. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age. Ephesians 6 verse 12. This battle is not visible to human eyes, but its effects are everywhere: wars, lies, corruption, and hopelessness. The sanctuary, symbol of the divine presence, is the battlefield where humanity's fate will be sealed. The spiritual battle is closer than ever, and every soul will be called upon to choose their side. To understand the enemies of the sanctuary is to understand the danger that surrounds our time. In the next block, we'll reveal who the guardians of the light are, the angels and celestial beings who fight the darkness and protect the holy shrine. The battle continues, and you're about to meet its true protagonists. Share this video with those who need to hear this message, because knowledge of the heavenly sanctuary can transform lives. Now, get ready. In the next block, we'll unlock the secrets of the final judgment, a moment that will change everything.